Hello everybody and welcome to Dune Awakening. Today we are going to be taking a first look at the character creator in anticipation for this game releasing on May 20th. I am so interested to see how much creativity and customization is going to be available in this game, so let's take a look.
Approach, prisoner.
Ooh. I'm excited for the backstory. This game takes place in an alternate Dune reality, so it's...
Show yourself, child.
So it's the universe that we know and love, but a different timeline, so hopefully we get to influence it dramatically. That's what I'm really hoping for. So we are going to be making a character to see what they let us do. Let's take a look at these presets. Okay. Male, female, human. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm using my mouse wheel. Zoom in a little bit. We are a prisoner. Don't know why, but that's okay. That's a good start for the story. Got some interesting presets. I love this one. Look at this. Oh, love that. Love that. The female version. So all these presets, it seems like it's just a male and female version of them. I'm interested to see also how much you can mix and match, like the different ethnicities and things from the Dune universe. Can you make a male Bene Gesserit? Those kinds of things. Obviously you can have, blue hair and all that, but there we go. Oh, she looks awesome. All right, let's just skip through some of these. All right, so this is the one they start you off with. Let's see. What do we have on the left-hand side? We have body, face. Oh, no. Yeah, body, head, hair, tattoos, makeup. So on the body, let's start with this and see how different we can make it. Height, arm thickness, leg, chest size. So you can't actually... There's nothing in body for like male body type or female body type, it looks like. So if I want a female character, it looks like I have to start off, because the chest is different. So it looks like I have to start off with a female preset. That seems like a drastic oversight to not have a toggle for male-female. But anyway, let's start with this. Zoom in a little bit on her. What's this at the bottom? Toggle attire. Okay, so that maybe when you do like the tattoos and stuff, you can see what they look like. All right. Let's start at the top. Height. Let's zoom out for height. Let's see. So 1 to 9. Oh my goodness. She is tall. All right, let's go with that. Zoom in for the arm thickness. Super tiny. Super built. And then leg thickness. How much can you see through the clothing? You can see it pretty well. You'd see a lot better if you... Okay, let's make her built. Let's make her built. Neck length. That's funny. She looks a little bit like a giraffe. We're gonna try to do this to the extremes and see how we can make our character look. Chest size. I'm interested to see what that looks like on a male. If I go to the other preset, will I lose everything? Yeah, if I go to the other preset, I will lose what I've done. So we're not going to do that. Skin tone. Can make her super light. Oh no, these ones at the bottom are even lighter. This is like the Harkonnens. Super duper light. And how dark is dark? I do wish that the darkest skin tone was darker. Maybe that's just the lighting in the character creator, but I feel like there could be more. I feel like the face is a little bit darker than the body. So I feel like the body is still, medium and they could go darker. But that's just me. But let's look. So they've got these lights. The yellow tints, the warm tints. Okay. Let's go with this one. let's just see what we can make her look like. Like I said, we want to do some extremes. Can you even see this with the light skin? Not really. Okay. Maybe if I turn the strength up. A tiny bit. You can see it a tiny bit, like on her neck. But not really, so let's just turn that off. Freckle density. Oh, we could give her a bunch of freckles. Okay. Can we change the color of the freckles? I would love to do that, but I don't see that. And then voice. Let's see. 1. The ones on the right, voices are the more higher pitch voices, it sounds like. Let's start with 6. The fact that they're doing grunts makes me think that your character's not going to have any voice lines, which I actually really like. Makes it feel more custom. Okay, I like that one. Head, face type. Okay, okay. Very old school World of Warcraft. 3. I actually like all of these. They are subtly different. I wish there was a little bit more variety, but with all of the tattoos and colorings and stuff, I'm actually not. I feel, you know, how many do we have? Like 9 or something. That's pretty good. A few more would be nice, but not necessary. Okay, let's pick this one right here. And age. Ooh, what does that do? Wrinkles? Yeah, look at her forehead. Can I zoom in even more? Yeah, look how close I can zoom in. That's awesome. But look at the wrinkles on her forehead. Can you guys see? So this is 1. This is like super young. She gets wrinkles on her forehead and by her nose, you know. She doesn't really get any around her eyes. A little bit. You can see the difference. So you can see the age, which I love. That's actually really well done. I feel like most people pick a very young character, so we'll do that since that's what I expect most other people will do. Head details. Oh, a whole nother list for the head. I really like this. I really like this because it really, even though you pick a face preset, I feel like I'm really getting to make, I mean, I could make a character that looks like me if I wanted to, which is pretty awesome. About how, look at all of this. Jaw depth, I'm assuming if I turn my head. Yeah, look at that. You can make a character that looks like you or somebody, you know, you can really make an OC. Let's turn her face this way so I can see this. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love this head details. I really feel like I'm making a custom character now. Do that. Cheek fullness. Oh, I love this. I love this head details. All right, this is my favorite so far. Cheekbone height. Nice high cheekbones. Cheekbone depth. You can see it a little bit. Let's see if I turn her face. Can you guys see those cheekbones? You can really see the difference when you turn her face like this. Like I said, this is actually really, really custom. I love this. Okay. Now, where was I? Eye color. Let's see. Zoom in some more. Lots of shades of brown. Very cool. I love that. Look at this, like hazel. I love this one. That's so pretty. The different shades of green. Dark blues. Light blues. You can do black, red, white, purple. Ooh, you guys know I gotta do the purple. Gotta do the purple. Okay. Flare tint. Tint. Oh, this is super custom. Usually, if you have this, let's look so you can see her whole face. You can pick like white or black, but here you can actually tint it. So I could make it just slightly darker like this. So she's got this haunted kind of look with the gray. That is really cool and pretty unique. You don't see that very often. Usually you see black or white and that's it. Eye details. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Iris size. So the default is 5. You can give her nice big eyes, tiny eyes, pupil size. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I love this. And then eye size, this is actually changing her. She looks like she just came out of the eye doctor and everything's been dilated. Give her these tiny little eyes. I squint. Super squinty. Nice and open, okay. Angle. Angled down. Angled up. Okay. Eye height. Oh my goodness. This is just as good as like the head details. Because you can really customize this. I feel like I'm in the best parts of The Sims. Eye width, so moving them closer to her nose bridge. And farther apart. Okay. And eye depth. You can see this a little bit here with the shading, but let's look at her from the side and see if we can see this better. Nice and forward and very recessed. So far, I'm very impressed with this character creator. This is an open world survival game, so being able to craft your own survivor, not survivor, it's not like they had the apocalypse or anything, but being able to craft a custom original character for an open world game, I feel like makes it so much more immersive. And it's really going to make me feel like I'm in the game. Nose size, tiny nose, massive nose, itty bitty. Nose tip size. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at her nostrils. Can I look at just that part? I wish I could move the camera up and down a little bit, but that's okay. Not required. I mean, how often am I going to be zooming in like this on her? Okay, nose protrusion. Let's look at that from the side. Okay. Nose angle. You can really make some interesting characters like this. Let's give her this. She's looking kind of interesting so far, but like I said, let's see what her, you know, I'm not trying to make something super crazy. I just want to see what the edges kind of, you know, make her look like if we go to some extremes. She's starting to look like a little bit like a Githyanki, isn't she? With the nose high up like that. Bridge. Okay. What are your characters going to look like? What are you guys going to do? Look at all of this detail. Do you have characters that you guys are going to recreate in this? Like, or are you going to make something completely new just for this game? I can't really see the difference. I think because of her lighter skin, it's a little bit harder to see some of the differences. So that's if you give her a wide bridge. And this is if you give her... And now I'm just clicking and dragging, but you can also use these arrows on the side, which might actually be the better option, to be honest. Nostril height. I love that. Give her some high nostrils. Nostril width. Let's do that. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love this. All right, we did nose details. Oh, now we get to do the same for the mouth. Okay, there's less mouth details, but that's okay. Mouth size. Itty bitty. Big. Mouth angle. Down and up. Let's give her a little, so she always looks like she's got an inside joke. That's what we're going to do for her. Mouth width. In and out. And depth. In and out. You can see this a little bit, but I wanna see it from the side. Look at that. She looks so unique from the side, but from the front she looks, you know, pretty not you know, not as interesting, I think. Okay, skin blemishes. Oh. That's cool. I wonder if it's the same kind of color. Does she have any? It's only on her face, though. So her skin blemishes. It says skin blemishes, but it's only her face. We are in the head tab, but there wasn't anything like this for her body. Skin redness. I love, look at, you can see, because she's got the super pale skin, you can see where they have the different shading, like the yellow and everything. So you can really see the detail in the artwork, I think, because of her light skin. I mean, look at her ears. You can see where they put this. They gave a lot of attention to detail. Skin dark circles. Ooh. Let's do that. Like I said, we want to make her super duper interesting. All right, that's everything I think on the head tab. Let's move on to the hair. So I do wish that some of those were available for the body, right? So some of the redness and the blemishes. If you're going to do it on the face, I wish you could do it on other parts of her body also. Like if they just had even a full body one. You don't need to do it body part by body part. But, all right, let's put her in some clothes so I can see how this might clip with her clothing if I pick different hairstyles. I'm not going to look necessarily all of them. Actually, I will. I will speed this up for you guys, but I will just quickly click through all of them so you can at least see them. What do you guys think of those? Some of them are actually very similar to each other. I feel like this one and this one are actually very similar to each other. Did I miss this row? I feel like maybe I missed this row. Oops. Did I miss some? Oh well. Here you guys go. You can see them. Oh, this is the last one we're looking at, and I actually really like it. Let's do this one. I like it because you can see the detail. Look, she's even got freckles on the back of her neck. That's pretty cool. I like that one. Okay, hair color. You've got everything from... And that actually won't clip. It might clip with headwear, but it's not going to clip with any... it's not going to clip with any collars or capes or anything. Maybe just headwear or eyewear. I don't know if they have eyewear in this game, but... Okay, let's zoom up. We've got whites, grays, all the way to black and a dark black. And then all these shades of blonde. Lots of shades of blonde. You can really make your OC. I'm super color me impressed. Look at this, like a strawberry blonde here. Of course, we're going to give her a natural color, because if you can give her blue hair, you can give her other colors. I guarantee it. But we're going to give her something a little bit more. Ooh, I love these. Look at those reds. That is gorgeous. Pink. And then darker, different purples. Greens. I like that color. Dark blue. I like the blues. Let's give her a purple to match her eyes. Do we want a light purple or a dark purple? Let's give her the dark purple. Okay. Eyebrow style. Let's click through these. This will really change how your character looks in general. Let's give her these. Eyebrow color. So you can do the same color. So I can do the dark purple, do a light purple. I could just give her like a black. Let's give her black eyebrows because she's got these giant black pupils. I like that. Let's do that. Black eyebrows. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to change in the game. I hope you can change like your hairstyle and stuff, but I don't know what else you'll be able to change. Eyebrow details. So the angle. Okay. Height. Oh, she looks really, yeah. Love it. Depth. Depth. Let's look at depth from the side. That's where you can really see it. Kind of a flat. Beard style. Love these. Let's look at the differences. So to get a female body shape, we had to start with a female preset. There's no body male, female, or whatever. But nothing else is limited. The hairstyles look like it doesn't matter if you have a male or female body shape. You can pick any hairstyle. You can pick any facial hair. You can... Everything is, you know, they don't care about your gender. They don't care if you have a female body shape or a male body shape. You can do whatever you want, which I love, which makes it seem like it's a little bit even more weird that you can, makes it seem a little bit more weird that you can't toggle between body shapes. Beard color. Let's give her the same as her hair color. Yeah. Like that. Okay. All right, that's everything for her hair. Let's do tattoos. And I might want to get rid of the facial hair if they have good facial tattoos. So I might go back to that because if they have good face tattoos that conflict with that mustache, I might need to change. Let's see. I don't love, you see, because her eyes are tilted upwards, that doesn't look so great. But I don't have to pick that one. I can pick a different one. What do we want to pick? You can pick something meaningful to, like, the universe, or you can just pick whatever you feel like looks good. You don't need to know anything about the universe to create your character. You just make whatever you like. Oh, I kind of like that one on the back of her head since she's got a shaved back of her head. How does it look like with the attire? How far down does that go? Oh, down her neck to her spine. Oh, yeah. I like that one. I like that one. Body tattoos. Oh, take this off. Body tattoos. That's around her midsection. Her arm. That's a full arm tattoo. This is also... They're all her right arm. There's not a lot... There's nothing for, like, her leg or anything. It's all, it says body tattoo, but they're all just, this one's around the center of her body, and then all the other ones are just her right arm. Oh. Alright. Tattoo age. Oh, so it's faded. You can fade it as much as you want. You can do that if you have like an older character, and then you want their tattoo age to kind of match. That's interesting. Let's do super faded for her. Headscarf style. Let's see. You can see it because of the light reflecting here, but because of her light skin, I guess you can't see it all that well. Yeah, you can't see the facial scars all that well. Oh, you can see this one maybe on her eyebrow there a little bit. But you can't see it all that well on her. Okay. Head scar. Depth. Oh, if I make it super deep, can you see it better? Let's see. Yeah, this is like nothing, and then this is a lot deeper, but I feel like I still can't see it very well. I think that might be because of her skin color. This is everything under the tattoos. Let's actually just go back to her skin tone and change it and see if we can see it better, and then I'll change it back. See, I can see that a lot better. I can see it a lot better here. Yeah, it's just because of her skin tone. You can't see it very well. All right. And then the last tab is makeup. Eye makeup style. She actually has eye makeup, so this is nothing. This is 1, 2, 3. I actually like all of these. I like all of these. They all look really good. Oh, that one. Really like that one. Let's see. That's a something. That's a something. After the game comes out and I make a character to play, I will probably make a different looking character based on whatever I feel like when the game comes out. Since it's not out yet. I kind of like this one with her tattoo. Yeah, let's do that. That's the eye makeup style, and then this is eye shadow color. This is underneath. There's no purple here. So you can't, this is the best you can do. You can do this reddish, maybe, gray, black and white. But there's actually no purple here. That's really weird. I find that really weird that there's no purple. They've got green, they've got blue, they've even got like a burgundy. Do we want to do like this gray? I think I just kind of want to stick with black. Yeah, I wish there was a purple, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. All right, eyeliner color. That's the inner part there. Also no purple. What's going on here, guys? Where's the purple? None of these other colors are looking great to me with this character. Eyeliner strength. Because it's black, you can't really tell. Let's go change the color. Let's change it to white. And then let's look at the different strengths to see how it looks. So this is like nothing. You can do just like a little bit. You could do something like that if you wanted to. But when it's black, you can't really tell. Lipstick style. Matte. Bigger matte. That's supposed to be two different colors. That's what the picture makes it look like. You can see it a little bit. Maybe that one. What do you guys think? Oh, I like that. That looks really cool. Okay. Oh, that one matches her eye makeup quite a bit. Yeah, let's do this one to match. Called Stitched. Did you guys see that in the top right where it says lipstick style? It says Stitched. Lipstick color. All right, we've got white. I like the black. So let's look at our purple. Here's a black. Oh, that's a dark maroon. This is black. Let's see. We've got light purple, purple, violet. Do we want to do a purple or do we want to do a black? Let's do black. Okay. Lipstick strength. That's all the way up. And this is all the way down. Let's just leave it super dark. Lip gloss. Doesn't seem to do anything. That might be different if you pick a different lipstick style. Let's pick like one that has the two different colors. Ooh. That's because we picked the black. It's black and red. Love it. But now let's look at our lip gloss and see. Yeah, see, now it's super matte. Now it's super glossy. So that does make a difference. It just doesn't make a difference in the style that we picked for her. Lipstick metallic. Okay. Same thing. All right, let's pick a different lipstick style. Let's pick this one so that we can see the differences. Here's the lip gloss. And then here's the very metallic, not at all metallic. I love the metallic glossy. That, if I was making a sexy character, that is just amazing. She is not my sexy character, but I think it still looks pretty cool. I don't like the red though. Haha, there we go. There we go. Matte with very metallic. Matte with no metallic. Glossy with no metallic. And then glossy, very metallic. Interesting. All right, well, there she is. Do we get to name her? I think we've done everything, right? We went through all of the options. Oh, I just clicked toggle attire. And when I zoom out, that happens. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What is going on, guys? Okay, let's try this again. So if I zoom out, so I had clicked toggle attire. Yeah. What is going on when I click the toggle attire button? Sometimes it does that. Note to self, send a message to the devs and be like, what is up with this? Don't like that at all. But we are here testing the character creator, so let's focus on our character. What do you guys think? I know she's something. Don't get me wrong. I know she's something. The goal was to test the limits of the character creator to see how unique of a character we could make. Not to make a character that is in my image. Although she does look way more badass than I do in real life. I mean, she's a little intimidating, don't get me wrong. All right, let's click finish character and see what else we get to pick besides the look of her. Confirm character. Yes. Do I get to name her?
Have they told you what I am?
Have they told you what I am, says Reverend Mother. Okay, yes?
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
Oh, so this is where you get to pick the background of your character. Pain box questions. I love that that's what they call it. All right, so you can pick 5 options, and it looks like each of them gives you a dialogue trait and an emote. Okay, deception, cultured, honorable, political, technologist. So even if you don't know anything about the Dune universe, right, you can still pick based on what you want the feel of your character to be, what you want their backstory to be. I think with those little stripes she's got in her makeup and everything, she looks a little bit like a technologist. So that's what we're going to pick.
Machine world. They skirt dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfaluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place.
All right, and this is your cast, so you can pick bondsman, nobility, or peon. Okay, so you can decide. They're a prisoner at the start of the game. That's what they said. Hello, prisoner, and she's got on prisoner garb. But you can pick whatever background you want. So you can I don't know if they're going to give you a backstory. I highly doubt it based on what they're doing here. But you can pick maybe where you want them to start with and come up with a story for how they became a prisoner. So let's see. She is going to be, let's do a bondsman. Let's just put her right in the middle. She looks like a bondsman, doesn't she? You guys are probably laughing because she doesn't look like anything that you would have created. But I think she's great, and I still haven't gotten to name her.
There is always work to be done. And millions like you to do it.
Well, just make me feel unimportant, Reverend Mother. I mean, that is kind of the role of Reverend Mother. All right, why is she... Okay, well, I'm not doing that. Reverend Mother is just kind of eking out there.
You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
So we've run into 2 bugs so far, which is that black screen and Reverend Mother just kind of But otherwise, the character creator is pretty good. I like that they're using the pain box to have you make your backstory. I think that's a really cool, unique way to do it in universe. But let's see. So you can pick 4, and they each give you a training and a starting ability. I think the word starting there is key because you should be able to develop this character however you want once you start playing. Let's see. So a sword master, close quarters aggression, and your starting ability is deflection. You can be a Bene Gesserit, which is physical mastery and manipulation, and your starting ability is a voice to compel. Okay. Now there is PvP in this game, so until the game launches, we won't really know how effective some of these are, if people can easily skirt around things like compel. We'll have to figure that out, but a Mentat has training, recon, and strategy, and their starting ability is the Sentinel. So you can deploy a suspensor, dart projectiles. Okay. Or Trooper. Offense and demolition. Starting ability, shoot a barb that attaches to a surface, launching you towards that position. So movement. So you can pick Swordmaster with deflection, Bene Gesserit, which is manipulation and compelling. You can pick Mentat, which has, projectiles and recon, so ranged. Or you can pick a Trooper, which is offensive and movement. Let's see, what do we think she is? She's a technologist. Let's do recon and ranged for her.
You must have been very young. The mind must be prepared, or the training does not take.
I'm waiting a little bit to see if she bugs out again. so that I know what to put in my bug report. If it was just after the one section or if it's always. It seems to only be after the one section. She's not bugging out again.
The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
This is awesome. So this is like a would you like to confirm your character? But they're doing it totally story-rich in-world. Oh, love it. I have spoken the truth.
Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gonjabar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Like I said, this game is an alternate reality. The Fremen have disappeared. Paul Atreides does not exist. And we're going to be the hero of our own story. I'm very excited for this game. I will leave a link to it on Steam in the description below if you would like to wishlist it. It comes out on May 20th.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Thanks for joining me for today's first look. Be sure to tap that like button, and I will see you back here with another video very soon.